Hi, welcome! Here's how to get started creating your first trail on Gamar. On your desktop or a laptop, open your web browser, go to gamar.com and log in with your organisation's account details. Here we are logging in with a Gamar Demo account. Once logged in, you should see a screen that looks like this. This is the home of all your digital experiences on Gamar. Here you can quickly access all of your tours and trails, or even create a new one. These are the ones that are live on the Gamar app. You can use the tabs on the top to toggle between trails and stops. These are all the stops you can use for your trails and tours. To create more stops, scan different items from your collections using the Gamar app on a mobile phone or tablet. All items you scan, such as images, paintings and 3D objects, appear as stops here. The how-to guide and tips on scanning are explained in a separate video. These are the stops that were scanned at the Chocolate Museum in London. Now you are ready to create your first trail. Simply press the plus button to begin creating your tour. Choose the kind of tour you want to create for your audience, picking from the family trail or an audio tour. We'll go with a family trail for this one. Give it a name, but don't worry, you can always change it later. Let's select a couple of stops for this trail. You can add or remove more stops at any time, but keep in mind the length of the tour or trail. This is your creation screen. Along the left side, you can see the stops that have been picked for your trail. Each stop has its own set of boxes that reflect as screens on the mobile app. You can see that most of these screens have an image and some text to be filled in. This is to ensure that the content is very visual and easily digestible. Let's add the welcome screen first. Simply click a box to enter some text or add an image. This is the first screen your audience will see when they start the trail on the Gamar app. We're adding an image here. These are all the images uploaded previously on this account. Let's upload a new one from the desktop and use the inbuilt image editor to modify it. There are some instructions here on how to use it. The image needs to be in certain dimensions so that it fits the hundreds of different device screens on the market for both Apple and Android. Make sure each image is less than 2 MB when uploading, so the overall size of the app is light. Now let's add some welcome text. For the map, upload a floor plan of the area your trail is taking place to help your audience with wayfinding. Once you click Done, any information you've entered will automatically be saved to your trail. This is how the welcome screen appears on the mobile devices. Your audience can always access this map from the Pause menu. Heading back to the CMS, you can choose to add some background music for your trail if you like, though this is completely optional. Now let's start adding information to a stop. The information for each stop is structured in a way that the visitor starts with layers of visual and text clues to seek the object on display. And once they find it, there are different activities that encourage discovery, interaction, and creative expression. This is the introduction to the first stop you want your audience to find. A good rule to follow would be to use this to give clear information about the starting location of the trail, perhaps the room number with the map or photo of the space. Both the welcome screen and the first intro screens help with preparation, anticipation, and directions. Main clue. This is the main text clue to give directions to the stop. You can also try adding its description, perhaps its size, shape, colour, location, or some short information about nearby objects. Always make sure the first stop is really easy to find, giving your audience a simple step to get started with the trail. Additional clue. Use this to reveal further visual and text clues about the stop. You can get creative with the additional clues. Try adding silhouettes, colours, images of parts of the object, or its surrounding environment. This helps your audience to look more closely at the items in the space to match the clue. Trigger is the interactive content that you add for every stop. This animation triggers when your audience finds the stop and helps them create a connection with the object. There are few default animations available for you to choose from. You can always have a bespoke animation made to your requirements. For this stop, there is a custom animation specially made for the object. Use story screens to convey stories and information about your collections, with some text and images. Activity. Here you have a choice of different activities. You can add more than one activity, or even choose not to have an activity for a stop. This is how to add a painting activity for the trail. In a painting activity, you can choose to add a blank canvas or a prop for your audience to interact with, depending on what you want them to do. Here, some instructions and a prop have been added. Now the first stop is fully filled. Let's see how it looks on the mobile app. These are the intro screens. The main clue with a camera screen. Tap this button for additional clues. Trigger when the stop is scanned. The story screens. And then the painting activity that was added. Now let's head back to CMS to continue creation. Here we've added all the information to the different stops. This is the final screen that will be shown. Use it for congratulations, or even to motivate your audience to visit another area or pick another tour. Here is a glimpse of the end screen. Okay, a few more tips before we hit the Finish tab. You can add as many stops as you like. Just click this button. Here you can also replace the stops whilst keeping all the content intact. And using this little button here, you can delete any stops if needed. Here you can change the order of the stops by clicking on the arrow buttons to move a stop's position within the trail. Themes represent the interface design with custom colours, fonts and graphic elements. Here you have a choice of 2 sample themes to pick from, orange and blue. This is the orange theme. And this is blue. A bespoke theme with your brand colours, different shapes and graphics can be made very easily. Just get in touch. Once you have filled in all the boxes for the stops, press the Finish and Publish tab at the top of the screen. This is where you can change the name if you wish to. Let's keep it the same for now. Add a description of your tour, for example what they can expect to find, what audience it is appropriate for, highlight objects, disabled access, and any other helpful information for your audience, which is specific to the trail. This is the preview image. It's like a cover for your tour on the Gamar app when your audience opens your organisation channel. Now let's save this trail for playtest. Saving the trail for playtest means you can test the trail in a private mode before making it accessible to the public. This means only those with your organisation login details will be able to see the trails and tours. This helps for testing, to ensure everything is working as intended, and also for getting feedback from your internal team or testers. On the CMS dashboard, the trail now appears under In Progress. Tours you have started but not yet completed will also appear as in progress, but will not be visible on the app unless you save it for playtest. Now load up the Gamar app on your mobile or tablet and log in with your organisation details. Here is the tour that was made under playtest, and these 3 are the live public ones. To test your tour, simply tap the image of your tour and press Start to download the tour to your device. When it's finished downloading, the button will change to play. This is good for checking if the directions and clues are easy to follow when you are physically moving around the space, and also to ensure all stops can be comfortably scanned by your audience, considering their heights and possible visitor angles. When you are happy to make it live to the public on the Gamar app, go back to the CMS and just click Publish. The trail will then become visible on the CMS dashboard under Live on Gamar. Only publish to Gamer when you are sure your tool is working as intended, usually after trying it out on playtest. And that's it. Get creating today, and remember, we are always here to help.